Imagine trying to read a book, but every 5 seconds someone flashes a neon sign in your face. And half the text is just hidden behind pop-up ads. That is basically what the modern web feels like to an AI. Welcome back, everyone. As usual, we were scrolling through the AI Agent Store AI website today, looking for highly practical tools you can actually apply to your own workflows.
Yeah, we always find some gems there.
Yeah.
And today we landed on the page for this really compelling open source tool called Agent Browser.
Right. So our mission today is exploring this tool to uncover exactly why AI systems need their own, special way to surf the web.
Okay, let's unpack this. Agent Browser is a free command line interface, so a CLI built with Rust by Versa Labs. But here's my question. Why does the coding language matter here? I mean, does Rust actually change how this tool functions for you? Well, absolutely. I mean, when you were talking about automating web browsing or stripping down thousands of complex web pages, you need raw memory-safe speed. Rust provides that baseline efficiency. But what's fascinating here is how it actually processes those pages. Because when an AI model looks at a website, it gets totally overwhelmed by visual formatting.
Oh, like the drop shadows and complex JavaScript animations?
Exactly, yeah.
Hmm.
The responsive menus, the pop-ups, it doesn't care about any of that designed for humanized fluff. It just needs the data.
So how does Agent Browser actually fix that? I know it acts as a translator, but mechanically speaking, what is it doing to the site?
Well, it grabs the underlying structural code of the website, the DOM, and it just aggressively strips out all that CSS styling and interactive noise. So it translates a visually heavy website into a clean, compact, numbered text list that an AI can easily read.
I get it. So instead of giving the AI a massive, heavy computer screen to stare at, you are giving it a stripped-down steering wheel for Chrome. Wait, no, actually, it is less of a steering wheel and more like the transmission, right?
Yeah, that is the perfect way to look at it. It does not decide where the car goes. It just flawlessly translates the engine's power into motion. It is basically an engine translator.
Right, which brings me to something that genuinely confused me when we were looking at the site's profile. Agent Browser has a notably low autonomy rating.
It does,
I
yeah.
mean, isn't the word agent right there in the name? If it is a tool meant for browser automation, shouldn't it be highly independent? That feels like an oxymoron to me.
It really does sound like one at first glance.
Yeah.
But if we connect this to the bigger picture, that lack of independence is completely intentional. Agent Browser is designed strictly as an infrastructure layer.
Meaning it is basically just the muscle.
Exactly. It handles the actual clicking, typing, and navigating. But it just sits there waiting for an external brain to give it those transmission commands.
Ah, okay. So it is not trying to solve the logic problem itself. It is just executing the steps. And I guess that brain could be a massive language model, or it could literally just be a human developer writing a script, right?
Precisely. And that deliberate separation of brain and muscle is what makes it so incredibly useful. So if you are a software developer or a QA engineer listening right now, this means you can script repeatable browser tests without worrying about a random UI update breaking your automation.
Oh, wow, because it doesn't get confused by a flashy new menu.
Right. It does not need to make decisions. It just executes those low-level actions efficiently from the command line, providing that perfect translation layer between human-designed websites and machine logic.
Which leaves you with this thought to chew on. If infrastructure tools like this become the standard, how might the internet fundamentally change when the primary visitors to a website are no longer humans looking at beautiful visuals, but, CLI-driven AI agents just reading compact text?
Yeah, it completely forces us to rethink who or what we are actually designing the web for. It is a huge shift.
It really is. Remember, you can explore this tool and plenty of others over at aiagentstore.ai. Thank you so much for rating our show. We truly appreciate the support. Catch you next time.